What's up, movie freaks? From a galaxy far, far away, we're HERO LAIR. These meatheads are Mario, Josh, Sean, I'm Dan. New Star Wars The Last Jedi trailer dropped. We're doing this for you. I would not be watching this trailer, because we were warned by director Ryan Johnson.
Yes.
On Twitter, he wrote, if you want to stay spoiler-free and go in fresh, I recommend you don't watch it, but it is pretty great. So, we're taking one for the team.
Damn you.
We're taking one for the team, guys. Last Jedi.
When I found you, I saw
Oh, shit.
Gorilla walkers.
untamed power. And beyond that, something truly special.
Something inside me has always been there. But now it's awake. That I need help.
I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now. Let the past die. Kill it. If you have to. That's interesting. Become what you're meant to be.
So they're gonna kill her off just to.
Oh, wow.
That's unnecessary.
To sell toys, man.
It's a mood killer for the trailer. Just give him a lightsaber.
This is not going to go the way you think. Fulfill.
Wow.
Destiny.
Oh, damn. Wow.
I need someone to show me my place in all this.
No,
That's not They're fucked.
that's a twist.
They're fucking with us.
What's the twist? They're totally fucking. This whole trailer, I feel, is to kind of counteract fan theories.
Maybe.
Yeah, to put you in the,
know what I
to
mean?
steer you in the wrong direction.
It's totally like, there's so many fan theories out there, and everybody's got a fan theory. And I think that they played up on all the major ones here. What if she goes dark? What if she goes that? I think that they're playing to. I honestly think this was a complete. And even Luke says it in the trailer. He's like, this is not going the way you think it's going to go. It's going.
But you like
paraphrasing.
I think in all our hearts we know that it's just like he's just nervous about the fact that he what is the name they give him Ben they give him Ben Solo. He was just nervous about what happened with Ben Solo. And he sees this raw unchecked natural ability and this desire for probably vengeance or anything else, and he's like, I don't know, I'm really worried about training you.
And a lot of it's almost like that like past the point training. There was a lot to say about Luke himself. Like he's too old because they're so used to teaching them at such a young age that has she gone too far with this power, this unchecked power, that it's too much to harness now and guide it directly. And I think that's kind of where he's coming from.
Yeah,
Too old to begin the training. There's definitely a lot of misdirections. Like, did you see when he smashes his helmet? Kylo Ren smashes his helmet in the thing. Yeah. Like, what's that about?
Well, then,
I realize he's a cutter, right? But to smash the helmet, is he not wanting? Is he upset with where he should be going?
Failed. Maybe he thinks he failed as being, Darth Vader's
Right.
like heir to the
heir.
I mean, sorry, go.
Yeah, sorry. Like the way how Luke is like all crotchety and angry, I feel like he's like Mickey from Rocky. No, I'm not gonna train you. You're too old.
You're a bum.
You're a bum, Ray. You're a bum.
So is he gonna get out a speeder bike and she's gonna run behind?
Like with the whole, so there's always this theme of like beats. And I'm really getting a strong beat of Empire Strikes Back, and especially Planet Hoth. And it looks like you have Princess Leia, and she's in that rebel base, and it looks like it's on a hot planet, a desert planet, and all these I'm gonna call it like guerrilla walkers.
Yeah,
are coming, cool. Right? It's like they stepped it up. They're like, last time you're not gonna use that stupid,
Yeah. Did anyone else notice those almost like blades?
It was like fists. Yeah.
To be able to cut the cable. It was like sharp ridges that I noticed on their fists.
And then what do they use to counteract that? They're using these speeder kind of things. These like the things that drag along the ground. And
and kick up all that dust.
And then I guess they're eventually able to get off of the planet, right? And then you have Kylo there, and he has to make that choice. Now, do I think Kylo's gonna kill Princess Leia? No, because that would cheapen Princess Leia's death, right? And I think at the end of the day, they really need Princess Leia, a good ending for Princess Leia, because they can't bring her back, right? So I think she's gonna sacrifice herself. Because I mean, like back in the days, the 70s, the 70s and 80s, it was the like strong heroines were like Wonder Woman, Princess Leia, maybe Charlie's Angels. Yeah. You know what I mean? So you can't you gotta do better.
And then it took a while.
She gotta go out.
If it's just killing, if Kylo Ren's just killing her as a plot point, then it's like
and it took a while for Ripley.
Disney princess now.
One would hope that one would hope that she has a better send off than that. And I'm glad that they have the tribute though. I'm glad that they paid it homage.
And that whole like Kylo at the end, like grabbing his hand, I think that's her trial. I think that's her trial. Like, she's having the vision.
Like in Dagobah when Luke goes into the
and he
cave.
cuts the thing off. He sees his own face.
Whether or not she'll turn. You know what's interesting too is how they overlaid Snoke talking about when I met you, the raw power or whatever he says. I mean, like is he talking to
Kylo?
Ray? He's talking to Kylo, right? Like it kind of.
They're just trying to again. They're just there's
so many. You were right. This whole thing is nothing but misdirection.
They're purposely misdirecting you, and I think it's just to kind of they want these fan theories are keeping Star Wars on the hearts and minds of people all the time. Yeah. They're literally trying to create more.
Here's my thing. How do we then now go into like a combat between Kylo Ren and Rey?
Now that she's stronger.
Given that she had zero training with a lightsaber, and they made her like just pwn Kylo.
Like if I was Dana White, I wouldn't.
That's not a headline card either. No, of course, that's an undercard match now. That's gonna be that's like you're a jobber.
It's like Jose Aldo and Conor McGregor. Like you got knocked out and
unless they write something where like I mean look it's not hard to think that. Kylo always knew. I mean, like how he says, kill the past. No, in order to kill the past, in order to forget the past, you have to kill it. Whatever. So that was he always knew at some point he would have to kill his father, and I think he thought he would become stronger. Maybe at that point he became weaker because if you rewatch Force Awakens, there is that part where Han forgives his son right before he falls off. Yeah. So what if that fucked with Kylo even more?
Well,
and then now he's going mentally damaged, and he's actually not stronger because now it's just lingering.
Yeah. Okay, it's not canon anymore. But what had happened with the previous Solo that went dark in the written stories was that he had to he did have to make a sacrifice, and he killed Mara Jade, Luke Skywalker's wife. Yeah. Right, and when he kills her. Then he gains this ascension in consciousness and power. You know how the Emperor was able to sense things on distant ships and whatever, like extending the range of the power. That comes through like sacrifice to the dark side. So I mean, potentially, but like that should have in some way strengthened him. but maybe with the apology, I don't know. But as long as but again, that's not canon anymore.
No, yeah, it's not canon. But like, let's just going on that though. Is it a sacrifice if Han gave up?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So,
it's not a sacrifice.
Right. So I'm saying there
like,
might be something to what Dan is.
Yeah, like
Dan
now because that would have taken all the power out of it, right? If he were any power he would have gained, or any dark power he would have gained by Han giving himself, it was almost like martyrdom.
Yeah.
And that would negate anything he would have gone from it.
Wild.
What?
Yeah. Because he's like, it's almost like martyrdom, and he's like,
It's my last name.
that's my last name.
Yes.
Add your comments, dude.
You know what?
Hero Lair.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing like some of the combat scenes and see what they do with them.
Yeah.
I got to say, like Daisy.
You know what Amarok means?
Daisy is actually a fantastic athlete. I think I've told most of you, but bumped into her in Montreal when I was at a bachelor party, and went to work out really early in the morning and
Allegedly.
Yeah, none of this was on iPhone.
I don't work out with my phone, anyways. So it was really early in the morning, and her personal, well, it was her personal trainer. I talked to the personal trainer, didn't know he was training, and she came in and they started doing this like interesting series of exercises. And this girl, like, okay, Daisy is a legitimate athlete. Like, I'm an athlete, and when I was watching her move, like, I was like, okay, there's a reason why you see that when she's running, she has that pace to her. Like, her back legitimately has like muscle all over it. So it was, it was really cool to see her working that hard. It wasn't for the same role. She was filming something with Tom Holland, I believe. But anyways, not that you're going to go watch this. Hi, Daisy. Not that you're going to see a bunch of us hypertrophic degenerates waxing idiotic about things, nerd. But whatever. It was cool. It was cool working out with you. Like, you know what? You're a legitimate athlete.
Josh told us your Ray's actual last name. So we know now. Is she a Skywalker? Is she a Skywalker? Is she a Kenobi?
Exactly.
How could you not even ask her that?
I know.
Well, you know what? I tell you what. She does good plyometrics. That's what I'll tell you.
That was the first thing I texted him. He's like, "Yeah, so I'm here in the gym with Ray," and I was like, I said, "Ask her if she's a Kenobi or a Skywalker." And that was the first thing.
Anyways, but I'm looking forward to seeing that combat.
Very cool.
Anything else that stood up for you guys?
You know what's interesting? Back what you were saying, how fan theories and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I saw the craziest fan theory connection where, and I won't spoil it because you guys found it, but they were looking at behind the scenes footage that was released either at Comic-Con. They released like that behind the scenes sizzle reel. It was either Comic-Con or Star Wars Celebration, but it was of Kylo Ren fighting two guys, and then this whole video was just examining who he could be fighting based on the weapons and the movement. Yeah, so these theories go deep when they're analyzing, behind the scenes fight footage and try, but it sounded it was plausible. It was legitimately plausible. So I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but if you find it, it's a legitimately. I think it might actually happen. So it's just So it's
unreal.
It's smart to deter fans because everything is known now. So much info spreads. Like I hear Lord of the Rings is going to shoot alternate endings. Just in case of any leaks or things like that, they're going to shoot. Sorry, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Lord of the Rings had a lot of endings.
Really fucked me up.
Games of Thorns. Game of Thrones is going to shoot multiple endings just to throw
that's what I heard.
Any hacks or any leaks or something like that.
Because there's always people like watching and taking video with their
Of course,
phone.
it's an information.
That happened during like the Nolan Batmans and stuff like that. People were coming out with theories and stuff. Like,
we just know so much. Like back in the day, you wouldn't know if this because Star Wars keeps dumping their directors, right? Like they fired the guys from the Han Solo movie.
Yeah.
They just let go of the director who was going to do Episode 9. But like we wouldn't know this back in 1970, 1980.
You would just show up. You would call it Blue Harvest.
Shut up and watch the movie.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Or you'd literally go to the movie, see a trailer. That's the first thing that you've seen.
Yeah.
Now trailers
in a
dropping
world
online.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. Wow.
Exactly.
They're doing Superman. How are they doing that? Let's do this one more time, just in case, just for fun. Yeah, see the ridges on the things? I'm excited to see Snoke in the flesh and not just as a hologram. He looked cool from the
Yeah.
He's like 70.
And who the fuck is he? Who the fuck is Snoke?
He's definitely not. He shouldn't really be Darth Plagueis. So
No.
I have no idea who he is.
I don't think we're going to learn a lot in this because, again,
No,
this isn't the wrap up of the trilogy.
Yeah.
And how much did we learn in Empire? Empire, we really just got more questions.
Well,
Right?
Darth was his father.
But that still added a question because people left there like, is it true? Is it not? Is he lying to him? Those books, I think those are like the wills, the journals of the wills.
Yeah, Journals of the Wills.
This is like the first Jedi temple.
Yeah.
I've seen this raw strength only once before.
This is such a great line.
It can scare me.
I just love we get more Luke.
Yeah.
It does now.
And I'm just hoping for good lightsaber combat. I really want. I really need it. I've been patient long enough.
Yeah, he smashes his helmet, like, you know, that before that was like his identity, you know, like he was
No,
hiding
but like
behind
he glorified Vader's helmet. He would never do that to Vader's helmet. That's his own helmet. He doesn't.
Yeah, but it might not have been broken. We don't know. that.
No, I don't. I don't think it has the same application as his reverence for Vader's helmet. That's all.
This trailer's done really well, even if it doesn't, even if it's all just lies, it's still, this thing.
Well, I don't.
It's to sell toys.
Yeah.
It's to sell toys.
We need it. We just have to accept it.
Yeah, just look. It's gonna happen.
So this guy,
Yeah,
like,
Finn finally gets to fight Phasma.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So Finn doesn't have the Force then because he's not going to be a Jedi. I
No.
guess. So then, how the hell did he win against?
He didn't.
Okay, how did he stand for any amount of time? And
He's still a trained stormtrooper.
come on, did you just say that?
Yes.
Come on,
A
man.
trained stormtrooper who cannot hit anything once with a laser ever. So I don't know what you were talking about.
He is a trained stormtrooper.
He's a trained stormtrooper.
Yeah. Waste management engineer. Pretty sure that's what he was doing.
He is, look, they are like the ETF of the fucking galaxy, motherfucker. I don't know what you're talking about. They are fantastic.
I can't believe he got him on the arm.
You haven't seen Finn's workout when he's in Montreal.
Was it okay? But wasn't Kylo hurt too?
He's a Sith, almost Lord.
We can go about this. I'm saying
He's a hipster Sith Lord.
he at that point he was probably like, you know, but it is strange because he had to beat Luke. Like he beat Luke somehow.
Yeah.
Right?
But he had a whole legion.
Yeah.
Well, it looked like there
we
wasn't
should see them too. Sorry to cut you off. But yeah, where the fuck are the Knights of Ren?
Yeah.
Like,
Knights of
I
Ren,
want to
yeah.
see more of these guys.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? But yeah, like, unless he did have a lot of help, and maybe there was a scheme where he didn't have to go head to head against Luke. Because then, you know, yeah, you're totally right. How do you, years ago, when you're still like a teenager, do you defeat your master Luke, but now you lose
to a stormtrooper?
Well, he was.
He didn't lose. He took damage.
He took damage from a stormtrooper who didn't have a lightsaber.
Yeah. But
He
yeah,
did have a lightsaber, yes, sorry.
the sports analogies are what helped me because I'm like, okay, this guy was, you know, the best at his high school, and then when he finally, you know, met someone from another high school and he was all, you know, and his parents, you know, didn't want to come see him. He's emotionally distraught. He's already kind of an emotional kid. Maybe he's always coming from privilege. Oh, you're the best. You're the best.
Yeah.
Just killed his dad. And he took the shot to the side too, like from Chewie's thing. So it's like emotional distress, mental distress, fucking got shot in the side. Like those things are strong too. Like
triggered the whole
like whenever Chewie shot like a stormtrooper, they went flying.
Yeah.
So it's like this plus this.
He took some
plus
legitimate damage.
plus this, and he can't legitimately beat. Right.
Well, Luke, it looked like he was. There was a flashback of, I guess, his training center, his dojo, and he's like coming out of the rubble. So it doesn't necessarily mean Kylo actually beat him. It just means he probably vulnerable state. He just fell down.
Which I hope it is.
I think
because I'm okay with forgiving a lot of this stuff in Force Awakens just because of the nuance of, for the first time, going through all this hardship on him. Mm-hmm. But he cannot beat Luke straight up. No. So if that's the reason, then I'm like, okay, that's just lazy writing. Yeah. There needed to have been a bigger plan to sequester Luke, or maybe Luke had to go save younglings or something, and then all this could happen.
Yeah. Some type of separation, some type of explosion.
I think Luke didn't even see it coming. That's the thing. He was so vulnerable. It's like, he loved This was his star pupil.
Yeah, or Snoke gets involved. Or something.
Yeah.
Because right at the end, Rey is almost being bent over, like she's being bent over by the Force,
I think
just
it's
being
Snoke.
choked. Because in the back, it looks like some odd colored robes.
Yeah, I think it's. I thought it was maybe. In my mind, it was Snoke.
But it's cool just to know that she goes to Snoke.
Yeah,
for whatever reason, right?
Yeah, that's it's going to be an interesting.
All very interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'll try to see it if I'm not washing my hair.
Me too.
We bought the tickets already. We're gonna be there. All right, folks. Let us know if you're excited for Star Wars: The Last Jedi. We've talked about some other nitpicky fanboy stuff. Feel free to chime in the comments. Be polite though. Come on. No spoilers, no anything like that. Check out some other videos. We got some reactions from stuff that dropped at New York Comic Con. Reacted to Pacific Rim. Reacted to the new Justice League trailer. Check those out. Don't forget to subscribe. Also follow us on Twitter at the Hero Lair. We'll hang out with you again real soon. See you guys. Bye.
Ciao.
Later.